What's up, everybody? It's me, Edward Jones, back with a new video. TP Bullets and Hysteria. Wuhan got you all in check. Wear your mask, wear your gloves, and you get respect. Wuhan got you all in check. If you cough up in my face, I'm about to grip my tech. Wuhan got you all in check. Man, the past couple of days, maybe the past couple of weeks, have been nuts. I just got back from the store. Had to get my fix, a cheeseburger fix. Well, while I was getting that fix, many people were getting their fix over up in the toilet paper aisle. So I left from work early today, and I decided I'm gonna go to Walmart. I ain't been to Walmart in months, but I decided to go just to see what all the buzz was about. I went to the hunting aisle, and obviously they stopped selling all the good stuff. They said that they had the the usual bolt actions and bolt action rifles, pump action shotguns. There was a semi-auto shotgun I saw there. But all the good ammo, all the stuff that you normally would find at Walmart's gone. They did have, like 30-06, for any of you guys who are shooting BARs out there in the streets. They had 243s, 270s, 222s. Just like they had birdshot, things like that. But then went over the toilet paper aisle, gone. There's probably maybe 4 stacks of paper towels that was left. It was all gone. Went over to the rice aisle, gone. Went over to the cleaning aisle, everything, the Clorox, everything, like Pine Sol, Lysol, gone. Aside from a toilet cleaner, everything was gone. Bleach, just about gone. Strange enough, milk and bread was well stocked. But I remember it. But then I remember it's not hurricane season, so no one's having their milk and bread sandwiches. This time around, not for a pandemic. They save that for bad weather. Bottled water gone, hand sanitizer gone, peroxide, rubbing alcohol gone. It was crazy. I think the only thing I may have restocked, and I did this maybe 2 weeks ago. I had canned food that I had to look through my pantry to see what was I missing. So I went ahead and replenished the stuff that I've had over time. One thing I wanted to get another 20-pound bag of rice, but I didn't see any for a while. So I said, and it was before stuff really got bad. So I think I started looking for that before you had any cases in the U.S. But it was I just figured, what, I have that taken care of. So I figured, well, one more 20-pound bag was going to hurt, but I figured, I'm not too worried about it. But man, just hand sanitizer, I wonder, when did people stop washing their hands? When did good hygiene go out the window? And now everybody is freaking out to where they're. And mind you, I'm not making light of what's going on. In many other countries, they're doing full quarantines, lockdowns. It was just announced here in South Carolina. Like past 12 o'clock, no restaurants will have, there'll be no more indoor eating for restaurants. So you have to get your stuff, you have to get delivery, or you have to get your stuff, from the drive-through window. So it's coming to that. I think the mayor's been talking. Mayor of Columbia has been talking about a curfew. I don't know how that's gonna be. I don't know how that's gonna be enforced. Especially with the lack of police. But yeah, I mean, you guys have seen it. I'm pretty sure I've seen all the videos. People, especially in Australia, people buying like toilet paper, thousands of rolls. Some people getting scores of rolls. This is my thought behind. When I went downstairs, it's getting a little warmer outside. It was a little warmer in the office. And my thought behind the toilet paper is that I think there's like this thought that we're like one roll of toilet paper away from from savagery. And what I mean by that is there is a humanizing feeling of being able to clean your butt, of being able to wipe your butt, being able to clean yourself up after taking a dump. And it's just something that's evolved over time. You all have man has come up with ways to keep himself clean, to keep up his hygiene. And that's one of the things, because we judge each other a lot of times on our hygiene, which is understandable because bacteria, illnesses can be passed from person to person just for having bad hygiene. bad skin conditions, like rashes, sores, um, unkept hair, unkept teeth, things like that. That all that stuff can breed disease. So we like to make sure that our hygiene is well maintained. And that's really I think that's pretty much what's been behind the hand sanitizer movement. Keeping yourself clean wherever just about wherever you go. I can tell you right now, one of the things I keep in the truck, just this, Max hand cleaner. This is the heavy duty. This is for it's grit. It's good for if you have a life like mine, you're bound to have grease in your hands and dirt. And here's a trick that you guys should check out. If you're outside, if let's say you do have some soap but it doesn't have any grit, grab some sand. Grab a handful of sand and rub it in with the soap, and it works the same way as grit. But yeah, we just have this. We'd like to be able to keep up our hygiene. I think that if people believe that they're going to be in quarantine, or let's say that they can't leave the house, let's say they have to be stuck at home, they want to have a way of actually maintaining their hygiene. So I think that's a big thing behind people stocking on toilet paper. It's the same thing. Think of it as how you feel after you've been working real hard. You feel real dirty. You may not look dirty, but you feel it on you, and you want to take a hot shower, and it has it has a not rejuvenate, it has a reinvigorating effect on a person's on their psyche. I think toilet paper has the same effect, because no one wants to go through the day, no toilet paper. We all have that image of running out of toilet paper and stuck in the toilet, trying to look around and see what can substitute it. I just figured you go ahead and take a shower, if it became something came that heinous. But yeah, everyone's buying up the toilet paper. Hand sanitizer again goes along with the toilet paper. Not one afraid of transmitting germs or even spreading this virus. At least what to do is keep up your hygiene, keep up your health. So one thing to do is always keep your hands clean. It's amazing that there are people who don't wash their hands after using the bathroom. I still can't fathom that. But there are people out there like that. As for the ammunition, now, this is my opinion. I think the ammunition. I think all the ammo buying is being done of the same people who bought up a lot of ammo during the 2012 2013 ammo rush. I guess we're in between 2012 and 2014. Around that time period, that's when people were buying up ammo. I think there were new buyers. Because that's the only thing I can explain someone paying $2,000 for an AR-15. I don't think gun prices have gone up. Ammo prices, at least in the stores I went to, I just got back from Shooter's Choice. If you guys are familiar with them in like West Columbia, I went there just to see, let me check out the scene for a bit, and all the 9mm ball ammo was gone. Were just about gone, unless people had some stuff reserved for themselves. They still had hollow points. They still had a lot of hollow points. There were a lot of 40 caliber ammo, and hollow points were still there. But the only ammo I could really see in the handgun aisle that was still there was 380, 10mm. No, actually, yeah, no, I don't think I saw any 10mm. I'll take that back. 45 long Colt, 45, a few boxes of 45 ACP, 44 Magnum, 44 Special. So kind of the more expensive stuff was still left behind. 357 Sig. I saw one box of 357 Magnum that was still there. But yeah, it was like I think there were a lot of new buyers. People who I can kind of get it. I guess for me, there's not much of an alarm coming from me because. Well, I was reminding my friend, I've been doing this for 7 years. So when all this stuff started going on, I wasn't really tripping about it. I would always buy ammo here and there. The last time I got a big box of ammo was last week. I ordered on Midway some steel case 45s because I didn't have any practice ammo. But I had plenty of other ammo, just no cheap practice ammo. So I got a box of that. I got 500 rounds of that. It was very cheap. I think they had their. If you go on Midway.com, they may still have their sale. $49 up. free shipping. But they had like boxes of like tool ammo. It was like 12.49, 12.49 for a box of 50. So I went ahead, and got 10 boxes of that. That's the only that was the only bulk ammo I got. But I didn't buy really anything. I didn't buy anything else. Set aside maybe 10 slugs that I got from Shooter's Choice. But yeah, I think a lot of buying, a lot of ammo, a lot of ammo buying, a lot of gun buying, and for people who they think that if they believe that there might be some breakdown in social order because of how there's or maybe the media is feeding into it. That could be a big part of it. But I think people are starting to see that some of the measures that are being taken, like in China and Italy, and they're worried about it happening here. And could that lead to more criminality? Honestly, I'm not sure. I don't know if a lot of criminality can come out of a pandemic. Um, at least I'm not seeing it. Which is strange for me not to be able to see it. But I'm just not. I guess I'm not that. I'm not that worried about it. It should happen. But I think that's what's feeding into a lot of the ammo buying. Um, but it probably I don't think it's being at the levels that we all remember several years ago. And again, I did a previous video. I said I think it's a good idea because people are starting to they're starting to care more for themselves. And they want to take care of themselves and take care of their those close to them. Um, but hey, let's keep your eyes open. See where this whole thing goes. I hope you guys are staying safe. Maintain your hygiene. Maintain your health. One of the things I know that's good for keep up your immune system is vitamin C. Keep like emergency or vitamin C tablets or even just some oranges. Keep those around to make sure the immune system is kept strong. But yeah, I hope you guys take care of yourselves out there. And you got any comments? Leave a comment in the comment section. Please like, share, and subscribe. If you're new to the channel, please look forward to new videos to come and check out my older videos. If you want to help out with the channel, look for the give up that cheese button on the homepage for YouTube and take you to my PayPal account. Donate whatever amount you like. Your gripes, complaints, send me up here. My secret I do to address them. But that's my video. TP, ammo, and hysteria. I'm Edward Jones. You guys take care and God bless.